Okay, you can see on the board right here, I've got my paragraph. It's already completed. It says, I enjoy the great variety of activities that can be done on the playground. Topic sentence. Detail sentences. There are lots of swings. There are courts to play ball. There are lots of places to climb. However, the slides are my favorite. My friends and I have races on the slides. The playground is the best place to spend recess with my friends. Obviously, the last one's my conclusion. You can see I have lots of details. Each one has its own sentence. Okay. Problem is, again, it's not very imaginative. It doesn't have those descriptive details that really make the paragraph come alive. We do a lot of writing like this. Write down your facts. Write down your information. What we want to do then is to broaden that and make it more interesting. Okay? Because you wouldn't sit around at home and read paragraphs like this. It needs to be something more interesting. Okay? So we're going to add that figurative language now. Okay, so figurative language helps your readers to see what you are talking about. Okay, for example, there are lots of places to climb. Can you really see that? It doesn't really give you a picture. What are those places? What do they look like? How are they fun? We need to describe it. We need to get more detail, bring it in so that when we can picture it. And again, this can be hard when we're writing down facts and information, because if we're writing about John Smith and how he went to the colonies, it's very hard to be imaginative about what John Smith did. But we can do it. There are ways to do that. So, the types of figurative language we're going to look at today are hyperbole. That's when we exaggerate. He talks 90 miles a minute. Obviously, nobody actually talks miles. That doesn't make sense. It's just an exaggeration. Simile, comparison using like or as. She's as slow as a turtle. Okay, it's that comparison that gives you a picture of that person. Metaphor says one thing is another. My sister is a nut. Okay, she's not really a nut. She doesn't have a hard shell. Okay, it's just figurative language, so you kind of get an idea. My sister's a little loopy. Not really, just kidding. Anyway, onomatopoeia works to imitate sounds. The birds in the tree were cheeping. Okay, cheep, 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 cheep. That's the sound they make. If you actually go out and listen to the birds, you'll hear cheep, 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 cheep. Okay, so we use those sounds to kind of give more of kind of an auditory sense of what's going on, so we can, again, picture it a little bit better. So that's what we're going to do with our writing. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some metaphors. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paragraph one sentence at a time, and I'm going to break down each sentence and add some figurative language to it. Okay, so I'm going to start with that metaphor, and it says, there are lots of swings. Well, yeah, there are lots of swings. Big deal, so what? What's really cool? What's fun about the swings? How can you imagine them? What would be great about them? Well, I like, when I get on a swing, I like to go really high and go up in the air. So I thought, well, when I'm thinking about swings, I like how they go high, they swing up, and they move quickly, and that made me think of rockets. Rockets. So instead of calling the swing swings, I did a metaphor. I said, okay, let's compare the swings to something. Oh, swings are like rockets. So I said the swings are rockets to the stars. Okay, it's saying one thing is something else, but it gives a better picture of the swings, and it even gives a better picture of why I like it. The swings are rockets to the stars. And next one, adding hyperbole, exaggeration. There are courts to play ball. Again, boring. Okay? But what if I say there are 100 places to play ball? Okay? Are there really 100 places to play ball? If you can find 100, let me know. But there's not really 100 places to play ball. That's an exaggeration, but it lets you know, hey, you can go out there and play ball just about anywhere out there. There are lots and lots of places to play ball. Okay? But by saying there are hundreds of places, again, it gives the audience that picture of wide open and lots of things, lots of room, lots of places to go to play ball. All right, next one. Adding simile. There are lots of places to climb. You notice I keep using the word lots in my writing. Lots is not a great word to use. I'll be honest with you. It's boring. It doesn't show anything. If you use the words lots or a lot, really not a good way to describe something. It just does not create any kind of picture. So simile uses like or as. So I've got a simile Again, with places to climb, I was picturing climbing a rock wall. Well, what would I compare a rock wall to? Oh, well, rock wall's like climbing a mountain. So when I wrote my sentence, I thought, wow, the rock wall's like climbing the mountain. So I created my sentence. You can see my like right here. And I said, going up the climbing wall is like climbing a real mountain. Okay, it's a comparison. It's not exactly like it, but it gives you that comparison, you know, that picture of scaling a high mountain. So again, it's creating pictures in your mind as you're writing. Even though we're just telling information, okay, giving information about why I like the playground, it's really needs to be more of a picture, and that's what these figurative language types do. All right, one more. Adding onomatopoeia, sound words. I'm a sound person, I love sound words. So we're going to add a sound word in here. So I took, however, the slides are my favorite. Okay, I picked slides for a sound word because I can picture people going down the slide really quickly, and just like whoosh and zoom, and you know, any of those kind of words, zing and zap and pow and bang. Okay, so with my onomatopoeia, that's exactly what I did. I said, however, my favorite thing is swooshing down the slides. Okay, I changed it up a little. You see, I didn't change that one a whole lot, but I wanted that sound word because people can picture swooshing. They can hear it. They can see it. It gives them an image. All right, so I've used my 4 types of figurative language that we talked about. I've added them into my sentences. Okay, but notice all my sentences were really individual. We didn't put them all together. Okay, so now we got to put it together. So my paragraph, I'm going to go ahead and read it out to you, and then I'll point something out quickly. But it says, I enjoy the great variety of activities that can be done on the playground. The swings are rockets to the stars. There are hundreds of places to play ball. Going up the climbing wall is like climbing a real mountain. However, my favorite thing is swooshing down the slides. My friends and I have races on the slides. The playground is the best place to spend recess with my friends. Now you notice, okay, much better picture. You can see it. You can picture me, all my friends running around on the playground. But notice right here, I pointed this out. My friends and I have races on the slides. Have I changed that sentence at all? No. I don't really need to. You don't have to have figurative language in every single sentence. You just want to kind of sprinkle it here and there. You want to put it in there to where people can see it, and you've got it in there, but it doesn't have to be everywhere. Okay? Now I will tell you on this, since I have the word slides here and here, I probably would do this a little bit differently. I'd probably say, hey, my favorite thing is swishing down the slides as I race with my friends. So I would probably do that a little differently, but is it wrong for this one to be like this? No, it's just fine. It just gives you an idea of kind of how you can twist it around, but realize when you're rewriting stuff with figurative language, you don't have to change everything. You're just changing some of it. You're adding to make it a little bit better. So, now it's your turn. You're going to redo your paragraph, adding the figurative language. So it says, pick 2 of your sentences that you want to add figurative language to. Notice I only said 2 of your sentences, not the whole paragraph. And obviously don't use the introduction and the conclusion. We can put figurative language there, but that's not what we're working on. We're working on the details. So pick 2 of your detail sentences to add the figurative language to. Okay, and then it says choose which 2 figurative language devices you're going to add. 1 for each of the sentences you have chosen. So like one sentence you might do onomatopoeia, the other one you would do simile. I wouldn't do 2 similes because it starts to sound really mechanical when you write that day. The slides are as fun as racing. The swings are as fun as riding a Ferris wheel. I mean, it gets really mechanical and kind of just obnoxious if you use the same device. So you need to use 2 out of the 4. And you guys are welcome to go back through the slides or the video if you need to go back and look at those. Okay, but pick 2 out of the 4. And then it says rewrite the sentences using that device. So each sentence will have that device. And then finally, rewrite your paragraph. Okay, so basically what your paper should look like when you're finished is just put the device up there so that we know what you're talking about. And then write your sentence. Okay, notice I didn't write the old sentence here. I just wrote the new one. So which figurative writing you're going to do. and then your new sentence. Then there's my second one, simile, swings a rocket to the stars. Okay? Then you can see down here, that's just my whole paragraph rewritten. Okay? So that's what you're going to do. First, rewrite 2 of your sentences. Make sure you put those, that figurative language, we also call them literary devices, but that figurative language, the type up there, so your teacher, we all know what it is you're actually doing. Okay? Because sometimes you may know exactly what you're doing, and then I look at it and I'm like, no idea. So by writing these out, then I can see exactly what it is you've added, and then you can write that paragraph down there, and we can see it all put together. All right? Go ahead. Have fun.